It's another FabFitFun beauty edit. That's right, I got me another one. Why? How? I'll tell you real soon, just hang on tight. This is Vicky, my channel is Miss Jackie Russell, and I'm going to show you the second edit box that I ordered. I was so impressed with my first box, and I thought, I have a second account with FabFitFun. Why not indulge a little bit and stock up? Because that's right, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You get to choose 4 items, and guys, I still didn't have to pay full price. I think they were offering that $7 shipping credit. So I got this box for $24.99 again in the edit sales. So I mean, I guess they give you a credit even though you get free shipping with this box anyways, but you do get free shipping for $29.99, and it's a lovely box. You can choose 4 full-size items, and you usually have a value of $150 or less. And then this is what my box looks like on the inside. Looks like I got an advertisement for HelloFresh. And if you're interested in that, you can certainly scan that QR code. And then on the inside, I've got a piece of plastic wrap. Not sure why that's in there. I don't know. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Now, I duplicated my same box, but different colors or different scents. So we're going to go through and see what I got. I do have on right now the CC cream, but this here is in bronze, and what I have on is the medium. And I was wanting to get the medium to have a second medium in stock, but many times I'll use a bronze when my arms are tanner, and just kind of match up my face with my body, I guess. I'm not out in the sun very much. I just walk in the mornings, and I might walk in the afternoon for 5 to 10 minutes, and I come back in. So I'm really just in the sun, either walking, if I'm doing some work out there real quick, but I don't spend a lot of time, but it doesn't take much for me to get a sun or to get a tan. So anyways, I thought, well, I could use this to match it up. And this is the Aborian Korean Skin Therapy CC Cream. Now, I liked it so much that I thought, this is $44 value, or maybe it's $46. I think it's $46. And I thought I could actually stock up on this. And sometimes I'll mix foundations to get just the right color. So today I'm going to try this on over the medium and show you guys. And then I wanted to also let you know that it has Centella Asiatica, and that is a product or a skincare that a lot of Korean beauty has in their beauty. I mean, like their cleansers, their creams, maybe even some of their like toners and things like that. So that's another reason I liked this. And I like the CC cream. It's kind of light. It's not heavy. And so anyway, I'm going to try this out. I'm going to show you what else I got here. That was in choice number 1. And they had other choices. And you can watch other videos if you want to see, more what the choices are and or what other people got, which most people have already put out their video. Now, the next thing that I chose was in the choice 2. And I picked the Ellis Brooklyn, the Milkwood. I got the Vanilla Sante in my first box. And this here is like a $36 value. So I thought, why not just get the next scent? And I think this has coconut and maybe some sandalwood. I'm not sure because they don't put it on the box. They just call it Milkwood. But it's definitely got a woody scent to it. It's a rollerball, and it smells good. I'm not sure how to say how it smells though. But you would put this on pulse points, like on your neck here. I'm not going to put it up there because this is also a unisex scent. And I don't always agree with them. Sometimes I get, I want y'all to smell it. Sometimes I get like a little headache. But so far, it smells good. But my box value is going to be the same. I spent $24 and something, and then the value of the box is going to be like $129, $130, which is a great deal. But I'm going to remind you, this is what I was going for. If I bought this at the store, it'd be $46. Now, yeah, I might have could have got a 20% discount, but this is like getting this and everything else free. So that's the way I look at it, and that's what I'm going to stick with. And then the next choice, it had the LYS in it, and I got the pink, and this one here, and it was called Bubbles, and this one is called Elite Mauve. So we're going to try this on too. I found that I really liked this little blusher. So since I liked it, I might as well have it in another color. It looks like it got a little mashed in the top there, and it's mashed on here. So it had a little damage to it, but it's not ruined or anything. It's just up at the top. So I can live with that. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. But I got that, and I'll try that on in just a minute and swatch it. And then the last thing that I picked, which I also picked the Makeup Club Soft Blur Lipstick. But I got my other one in Mousse, and this one is Main Character. And so I thought, well, I like that lipstick really good. And I can't believe I've got lipstick on. I shouldn't have put lipstick on. I was trying to figure out all the different things I could put on. But I will say this might be similar to what I do have on. Yeah. That's about the color. What I have on right now is a Charlotte Tilbury, and it's her Pillow Talk Medium. And it looks like this. So this one's darker, but it's similar shade. So I don't know, I might have to wipe off some of my stuff that I have on there just so I can see how this looks. But this here ran $26 or $24, and this ran $24. I think this was $24, $26, or $26, $24. One or the other. But anyway, that was what is in my second box. So it's a duplicate box, but different colors and our scents. And since I have 2 subscriptions, I thought, why not? I mean, because if I bought this, I would have to pay at least, even if it was on sale, I might could find it for $30. So I mean, like, but still, I got all this for $24 and some odd cents. So that's what I did, and I'm sharing that with you guys. And I've already canceled this subscription. I just got it. That's one thing I like about the FabFitFun. You can cancel anytime. You can subscribe, then you can unsubscribe. I seen the August spoilers, and I don't know that I'd want all of those or a bunch of them. So I canceled this one. I am getting the August box, but I'm just going to get one in my regular subscription. So anyways, let's see this CC cream. I want to see what color. It always comes out like white. So it's going to color change like that Prime Prometics color change foundation. And I don't have any blush on or anything. I just have that other CC cream on as a base. So that's going to be my, I guess you could say, my primer. But let's see how much it bronzes up my skin. It's supposed to color change according to your skin too. And look at that. It is putting on quite the color. And it's giving me a tan, instant tan. And that's kind of what I was hoping for. I thought this should give me a tan, because sometimes I like to match my face with my arms. And I think it just did it. And I got that darker shadow, or darker LYS, blush because I figured, now, and I know I just put this all on with my fingers, but guys, that's how I do it. So I'm not gonna, I do use a brush every once in a while, and I want y'all to know I had good intentions. I brought a brush in here, but I forgot to use it because that's just the way I am. I'm so used to putting on my foundation all these years with my fingers, but I'll smooth it out with the brush. I don't know, I think it did good. I'm going to get it up in my hairline. And I still have some on my hands. And I'd already put concealer on. I've got that CC Corrector concealer. It's called Under Eye Corrector with Prime Prometics, and I'm really liking that. I've used the tan underneath and I used the white on top. So I'm just kind of mixing it up. But let me wash my hands real quick, and while I'm up, I'm going to try to swap off some of that lipstick so I can use this new one. Oh, well, this foundation does have like SPF 25 in it, and this CC cream, I called it a foundation. But it does have an SPF 25, and I guess I'm just going to have to blot this off. Maybe I can leave a little bit of my lip liner on. But this here, I don't even know if I told you, I think it's Freckle is the name, or no, Freck. I think the name of the brand is Freck, because it has its little F there. But I'm going to go ahead and put this lipstick on real quick since I got that other off, and we'll see how this color is. And this is the main character. And that's pretty. So I like both of them. And you can see that is that brownie tone like I just had on. So it matches up with my lip liner. And I'm going to swatch it for you guys. And this is a blur too, so you can blur it a little bit. Just so you know. But I just like the full effect, so I'm not real sure why you'd blur your lipstick. I mean, I'm just speaking out loud. But anyway, that's the color, and I like it. And I knew I was going to like this box. Now, I will say the foundation, this foundation, or this CC cream, does give me a bronze look, but I think that the regular medium probably suits my face better as far as a more natural look for the color that it actually is. But for adding a little color and getting that bronzy look, I think this worked out great. Now I'm going to try out this Elite, is what they call it, by LYS. And I usually just swatch down the side. I've got my little Hello Kitty that Carol gave me. I got that in my little bucket of brushes. So let's just work this up. Blend and blur. And this goes good with this darker tone. And if you don't like how much it is, or you can add a little more, which I'll just dot it up. And we'll add just a little more and blur it in. And I'm coming up because I want to give my face a lift. Y'all know I'm 66, so I got to use all those tricks to make myself look younger. And of course, I use my eyeshadow today to lift my eyes up and out and make them look bigger. And I use the palette here. I brought it in so y'all could see it. I used the Natasha Denona Rose and Wood palette. I got this, like I said, kind of by mistake through Ipsy, and it's become one of my favorites. And so I'm glad I have it. And it does a great job for using those darker colors in the corners and then using the rose colors coming in and highlighting with the lighter colors. So anyways, I have that on in case you want to know what else I have on. I've got this Coolfee liner that I've ended up liking very well. And Ipsy sent it to me and I wasn't too happy about it at the time. This one's called Glaze, but it's ended up being one of my favorites. It's almost like a mauve color. And then my mascara that I'm using today is the Kosas Soul Gazer. So anyways, that's what I have on in case y'all wanted to know. But that lipstick feels good. I think this looks really good. So I'm real pleased with my second box. And I'll use all of this. The only thing I don't know is if I'll use this or not, because I'm not a unisex perfume lover. But this doesn't smell too bad. To me, it's got more of a feminine smell scent to it than male. So that's a plus. So I may end up liking this really good. But if not, you could see it in a giveaway. So guys, that's my FabFitFun box. Let me know what your favorite is. Let me know, do you like the look that I got with the bronze CC cream? And I only got this because I had the medium in my cart, but by the time I got to checkout, it was sold out. But I ended up getting this because it was the last one left, and I said for the value, it was worth it. Then I got the LYS blush, which I really like, and then this lipstick's really good. And I don't necessarily have to have it's moist enough to really not have like a plumper or anything on it. But I do have my Charlotte Tilbury plumper here, so I just might put a little on. But I really don't know if I needed it. That's got kind of a minty little scent to it or feel to it. It kind of cools it. And then of course I had the Ellis Brooklyn. So let me know what's your favorite. Let me know what you think about this look, especially using this and this. I think the colors work for me both ways, so I'm pleased with it. And I'm all set to go. I've got my finished look now. And I have options on what foundations I want to use. And if you know me at all, you know that I usually carry several different colors of foundation. Sometimes I mix. I wouldn't say I mix and match, but I have been known to do that on occasion. But I really like to stick to one brand on my face. So the foundations and CC creams that I'm using currently are Estee Lauder, Prime Pro Medic, CC cream or color foundation, or now I have been using this, Herborian. I have others, but maybe I'll talk about them sometime. I don't like them, so I don't use them. But I have them. All right, guys. That's all I have today. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you being here. If you're here this long, give me a like. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification so you'll know my next video. And share this out if you want to. Maybe others might want to see what this color looks like on. But anyways, oh, and if you haven't subscribed to the FabFitFun monthly box, if you wanted to, you could probably still get in and order before August 1st and get this box. If there's something in there you want, or if you have a second account, you might want to go and take advantage of some of these deals. You might pick completely different items so that you have a set of 8 of different ones. But whatever you decide is fine. I just want to let you know the opportunity's out there, and you can cancel anytime. And anytime you're a part of FabFitFun, you get to be in the edit sales. So that's always an exciting time too. But as for today and this FabFitFun beauty box number 2, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.